Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hey, how you liking my hair? Look at that. It's so lush. You know, there's the thing about buying good quality hair is that it lasts forever. If I tell you how old this hair is, you will not believe it. I've had this hair since over, let's say, let me not exaggerate, I would say around maybe 7 years now I've had it. Yeah, good quality hair lasts forever, I'm telling you. How y'all doing? I want to do a review today of a movie. It's a limited edition, limited series on Netflix. It's called Madam C.J. Walker. I recommend this video. I recommend this movie to every single one of you out there to go and watch. If you're looking for something to watch this quarantine period, watch Madam C.J. Walker. I'm going to try as much as possible not to give spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen it, well, you should go and watch it, and then you come back and read or watch this video, or if you feel like it doesn't matter. I'm not like I'm going to tell you everything that happened in the movie, but it's a recommendation and kind of a brief review. Now, somebody recommended it to me on Instagram and said, oh, you should watch it. It's about women empowerment, a woman who rose above challenges in her time, and it's based on a real life story. Yeah, I did Google it thereafter, and it is based on a true life story. Madam C.J. Walker is a real African American who lived in America during the just when after the ended slavery, and she built her business of hair care products from the scratch as at that time, and she was the first millionaire, a woman, African American millionaire, self-made millionaire. The story is really encouraging, and I think it's really relevant even now, even though it's set in it's a long time ago that it was set in, but it's still relevant to today, because you find that the challenges that black people face in the abroad, in America, everywhere in abroad, is the same. So this woman, who is called Madam C.J. Walker, is this very strong, determined woman who, according to society standard, she's not beautiful, because you know it's all about the hair, right? It's all about the hair. It's kind of political. The storyline is kind of political in a way, because it talks about how society perceive black women versus how they perceive other mixed race women or white women because of their hair, the texture of their hair. Now, this woman didn't feel beautiful. She didn't feel like she deserved to be loved, or that she deserved like anything good will ever happen to her, because she wasn't considered beautiful. She felt like she was invisible, that nobody ever see her. So one day, her husband had left her with their only child, and of course she was alone, and she was washing. Her job was a wash woman, and she was using her hands to wash clothes for rich people, white people, and people who could afford to pay for her services, until she came into contact with this other woman who is like a mixed race woman, and she was washing clothes for her, and that one was the one that had the hair business. She was selling this hair product that was good for black people's hair. The product was apparently very good. But the funny thing about the relationship within Madam C.J. Walker and this other mixed race woman, I can't remember her name at the top of my head now, is that woman, even though she's considered black in America, did not see Madam C.J. Walker as somebody who is up to her standard. It was about a class thing. She saw Madam C.J. Walker as somebody who was down there, washer woman, who has no potential, she wasn't beautiful. So the arrangement was that she would come and wash clothes for the mixed race woman, and the woman would do her hair. She would put cream on her hair, because she was losing her hair at a very young age. And the cream worked. Her hair started to grow. She started to feel beautiful. One day she said, you know what? I want to sell this product. And all the people that were selling the product for her, incidentally, were all mixed race. It's about the standard of beauty, isn't it? What people perceive as beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, like we all know. Anyway, she got all these young girls who are mixed race like her, who are mulatto or whatever you want to call them, who had this long, lush hair. As we all know, that mixed race children always have this thick, full hair, most of them. So, and this Madam C.J. Walker was like, you know what, I can really sell this product. I want to sell it for you. And that woman said, no. Nobody's going to buy from you. One day, without telling the woman, she took some of the cream. Madam C.J. Walker took some of the cream, went to a place like an open market, and started to tell a story. She just started from nowhere and started talking about story. And as she was telling this story, everybody was drawn to her. They were all drawn to her. And the story was so it was so magnetic and so electrifying that they all they all believed it because it was coming from a place of truth. It was coming from a place of someone who has been there, done that. She was like, we all want to feel beautiful, but do you feel beautiful? Look at your hair. You go for an interview, nobody wants to hire you, which is still something that happens till today in 2020. Yeah. You send a CV out, nobody wants to hire you because your name doesn't sound like, you know, what the kind of person they are looking for. They're not going to tell you that they didn't hire you because of your name, because you're African. No, they won't. They just tell you, they just apologize. You know, if it's Britain here, where over politeness is their middle name, oh, they will apologize and say, unfortunately, they filled the position. No, they didn't take you because you are not the person they are looking for, the image that they are looking for. So she saw the creams and she was so excited. She used herself as an example, and then she ran home to go and tell the owner of the cream that she sold. Instead of that woman to be happy, for where? She was so upset. You stole from me. That. And that brings me to another angle about the story that I felt really deeply touched about. Is about women. The way women perceive one another and the way we treat one another. And this carried on throughout the movie. The relationship that she had with this woman who was the one that was initially making the hair cream. She wanted to partner with this woman so they can do the cream business. She's good at selling. And she had some ideas about how they can, you know, turn the cream around so it will not be so smelly and everything. But that other woman did not want her. It's almost like she felt like she was too good to do business with Madam C.J. Walker, or Madam C.J. Walker was too little in the social status or in the social class to be seen with her. She was like, just wash my clothes, I do your hair. That's the deal. Anything else, you're your own. So feeling rejected now and feeling, you know, she already has, you know, low self-esteem about how she looks, her hair, she's not feeling beautiful and all that. But she gained something from that experience when she went. And for the first time, she was able to open her mouth and, you know, she spoke and she was heard. It empowered her. There's something empowering about when you cross challenges, things that you think that you can never do, and you start to do them. It's so powerful. So she felt like, you know what, if she's not going to let me sell her cream, I'm going to make my own cream. That's how she started making her own hair products. She started making her own hair products, started selling. At the point, she now said, you know what, they're in St. Louis. This place is too small. I can't compete with this woman. Let me go to another part of America and start selling mine. So she went, and cut a long story short, the business was successful. She found another guy that married her. They were happy. Along the line, that one too got jealous and became like a thorn in her flesh. She had to kick him out because he cheated and all that and all that. But the main point of this story is about the power that we have as human beings just to rise above challenges and circumstances when we can just think about it, believe it, even when no one else believed it. Because when she got to, I think it was it Mississippi? I think it was Mississippi. I can't remember the city where she moved to when she left St. Louis. And she said, I want to open a factory. CJ did not believe. Her daughter, nobody believed in her. You mad? You want to open a factory? Who's going to give you money? People will doubt you. They did not give her the benefit of that, but she believed. She said, I am going to open a factory and I'm going to sell this product. And did she? Or did she not? She did. She opened the factory. She sold her product. Her business grew. And one part of it again I want to talk about that I really found very, very, you know, it kind of it spoke to me was when it was during the civil rights movement, right? And there were people who are black people who were, you know, in the struggle for black people, emancipation, empowerment, you know, growth, economic growth and all that. So she felt like because she was doing so well, she was hiring people, she was a symbol of hope for what, you know, the black community can look like in America as at that time. So she felt like she was going to key into this civil rights movement and this man who was like the figure at that time. So she went to the man, she tried to find a way to get to the man to see if the man would introduce her. And just not even introduce her, all she wanted was for him to like, what was the word that I'm looking for? She was looking for somebody to just say that, you know, she's doing business and just recommend her or something. No, that's not the word. I'm forgetting the word that she's looking for now. She's just looking for somebody to give her a shout out during their convention or something like that. This man, oh my God. He turned out to be a big disappointment. He wanted her nothing to do with her. He shamed her and disgraced her and told her that the place of a woman is in the kitchen. Who told her that women should have more jobs, or that women should be empowered, or women should have money? That if women have more money, or if women have jobs, they will not respect their husband anymore. And it's the men that they should be thinking of in Americas at that time, not the women. That really, really hit me. I was like, wow. You think we are one people, right? As black people, you think we are one, but we are not even one. We are not even close. There's so much divide within the race, and it's still true to today. And that's why you see black people have continued to struggle to move up economically, because so much divide. Women against women, men against men, and it just goes on and on. African against African Americans against Caribbean, and it's all and on, which is still happening today. But you know what? It's a good story, because at the end of the day, she gave all those other women, even the politicians' wives and all the women who were educated at that time but did not have the opportunity or the courage to step out to do anything with their lives. They were all sitting in the back kitchen, always drinking tea when their husbands are holding meeting. Even though these women were powerful, they were intelligent, they were knowledgeable, they knew more about the politics than even the men, but they were afraid. But Madam C.J. Walker, she didn't care. She broke all the barriers and she broke all the boundaries and stepped out there. And because of that, she became a huge success. Oh, it's a story that you guys must watch. Madam C.J. Walker. She became so successful. She bought a house where no black person has ever lived, near all the multimillionaires living in the US, and her business grew and she made a landmark. Oh, what can happen when we believe in ourselves and our dreams? Nobody believed in her, but she believed in herself, and she made it. That is the power that we have as human beings. If only we can channel our energy, channel our thoughts, and move ourselves to achieve what seems like the impossible. With God, all things are possible. Yeah. So, yeah, Madam C.J. Walker, I definitely recommend. Go and watch it. It's on Netflix. Yeah, somebody asked me for reviews, and I'm going to keep that coming. I hope you watch it and you are encouraged as much as I was encouraged that I'm going to own my own studio one day, and I'm going to be producing my own talk shows. I'm going to be doing my own production, and I'm going to have a massive television station where I'll walk out and say, this is for you, like Oprah. This is for you. This is for you. This is for you. This is for you. Sharing out keys to cars, empowering people, blessing people. Yeah, it's all possible by the grace of God. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to do more recommendation or more reviews of movies, I'm a book and movie lover, so I'm happy to do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I'm relying on you guys to share this video. I need to revive my channel. YouTube has been hiding my channel. I need you, fam, to help me. Help me revive my channel. Let me get back on track. I need to get back on track. I need to do this. Help me. Help a sister out. I love you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.